10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
The Undying waits.
Seconds remaining.
Yeah, it's more likely a 5 Undying. It tends to be played as sort of a counter to the aggressive laners in the safe lane, in the off lane against the safe lane. There's most likely the Z-Freak hero.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
There it is.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Yeah, specifically the Katowice qualifier. Complexity ran a Spirit Breaker Darkseer lane, and Darkseer's Surge can now be put on the charge, which gives Spirit Breaker like 1500 to 1600 movement speed. And
10 seconds remaining.
Because of the mechanic change to charge, where charge now gives you a flat amount of movement speed and removes the cap on your movement. So you end up charging across the entire map in like 1 or 2 seconds, and impact damage is 36% of your movement speed, so it gives Spirit Breaker like a 400, 500 damage nuke at like 8 minutes into the game. Pretty stupid.
Radiant team
banning it because they know that Miracle likes to play that hero. Banning out the Axe, a very good combo with the Skywrath Mage in the off lane. And kind of banning out a lot of these really abusive off-laning heroes to make Eternal Envy's game a little bit easier. Wonder if we'll see something like a Spectre or a Slark or some hero that needs to have a pretty good laning stage as a result.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Dire team.
Yeah, Royal never give up.
Behold the horn of madness.
The new old home. Yeah, he's been a coach, he's been playing in the scene for quite some time. Although I will say, I think that Envy got the better of him in the last game, so I am curious to see how they round out this draft. They go with the Magnus again. This could be the Limp hero, it could be the Death hero. Probably waiting to see what they're up against before making that distinction.
Radiant team pick.
Bang.
Yeah, I don't think they'll make that mistake again. And plus Ultra saying, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're gonna run the exact same lineup if you guys are gonna let us, because we felt pretty damn comfortable on that line. Yep.
Dire team pick.
Anti-mage.
Curious about that one. Now, explosions are going to be big potentially, but lockdown, we talked about. A little scary.
Bell shield. Pretty OP ability.
Yeah, it's good, but by now people are a little more practiced in it, and you know, Bane can cancel and stuff, try to juke him, and
10 seconds remaining.
we'll see. We'll see. Miracle, I'm sure he's a fantastic anti-mage player, but it's definitely not the all end. The end all.
End all be all. There is a lot of intelligence on the plus ultra side, so plenty of mono void targets. And pairing pretty well with Magnus as well.
Beastmaster.
I love it. This is a new hero. Here we go. Back to the Beastmaster. Get that hawk vision now. You just shoot a hawk out. Stays. Get that kind of just ward for free. I like it. He obviously got changes elsewhere too. His boar's even more powerful now. Could argue.
And Beast plus Shaman is a huge amount of spam with the damage amp from that Wild Axes as well. Although he may end up going the sort of minion build, the boar build in the laning stage. I'm not sure which one is the better one or what's preferred by players right now. With the changes to the boars and the buffs to the boars.
Yeah, excited to see again a newer hero with the rework and stuff like this post-patch. So one I have not gotten the chance to cast yet, actually.
But continued theme for Plus Ultra. Envy says, how do you win games? You draft stuns. And boy, did they have a lot of them.
You know, Terrorblade still would be a good option here, right? Like, is there...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Reason why you wouldn't? So, they banned Juggernaut, which...
Oh, Terrorblade's banned.
Oh, he has been... Yeah, okay. So I was looking for it,
phase.
too. Yeah, he's in that 4th spot. Okay, well, never mind. Juggernaut definitely would have been good, too, actually. That's...
I think we can still see a Spectre here. Definitely an E classic.
5 seconds remaining.
Global presence, pretty good against the anti-mage. Destroys Skywrath Mage. Makes Magnus's game really, really hard to blink in and find a good RP, so I think Spectre seems pretty good here.
I wanted to say Luna, but no strength. I guess I do, but
Luna versus Mag Undying sounds pretty terrible.
Yeah.
They just run you down and dive you under tower, even against a Bane.
Remaining.
5
seconds
No
remaining.
PL here, probably. Oh, PL against Tombstone's not bad. Not the worst against Anti-Mage either, although with the
definitely not.
Power. sit on it. Yeah, I think the Spectre, just don't think of other ones, but actually, the Spectre. Gonna let me classic hero. And a final pick from Complexity. I don't know if there's really like a crazy good hero against Spectre that they could pick that would really throw everything off, but Complexity, whether or not that's a mid Magnus or be something like a TA limp hero.
Radiant team pick.
Lycan.
Interesting. All right.
Run at you, Strat.
Unbelievable amount of push from Plus Ultra.
Huh. They have an appointment. They
yeah, they are ready to move on to the next game. Oh my.
Well, to be
goodness.
fair, yeah. So they will play later today. Both these teams play later today. Win or lose.
10 seconds.
It matters
remaining.
which match you play. We on this channel we're going to be covering the lower match. So
5 seconds
loser of the series
remaining.
playing the loser of Evil Geniuses versus Team Borster. Currently taking place as well. But yeah, the Lycan. Now, Lycan didn't get changed. Did he get changed a bit? I was trying to remember him. He was the one that stood out at least.
They nerfed, I think, the Howl attack speed slightly, and might have made it give a little bit more damage to his units, I think. But that's about it.
I'm looking right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Yeah. Oh, rework. It did rework your Howl. That's right. Okay. So it grants attack speed, armor, and HP regen.
Oh yeah, instead of giving the raw HP. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, with Beastmaster, I wonder.
I will say it's a little interesting that they decided to go so all in, because this lineup definitely does put them on more of a clock. You know, they don't really have that sort of, all right, we've got a lot of aggression early with the Beast, Pug, and the Shadow Shaman, and then we have this late game securing hero like a Morphling or a Spectre or something like that. In this case, they need to be taking towers as early as possible and winning this game within the first 25 minutes. Otherwise, Anti-Mage and Magnus and Kunkka are probably going to run them over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kunkka does make sense. Cleave, you know, push out the lanes, prevent them from just freely pushing your lanes in. So, like the Kunkka also acts against Lycans. Good. Yeah, it's an early game strat from Plus Ultra, no doubt. Do not let Miracle come online. With the Anti-Mage.
No, then again, though, Lycan has always been a very good pick against these very spam-heavy lanes like the Magnus and Skywrath combo. He just has so much regen that you almost don't even care. You kind of just CS anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Especially once you get 2 or 3 levels in that barrel impulse.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, here we go. Game number 2 again. Plus Ultra up 1-0 in this series, so they have that going for them. Worst case, going to a game 3, Complexity playing, trying not to be moved down to the lower bracket right here. Qualifier. So as we load in, let's just bring it up here while we have a little bit of downtime. For those that may not heard, the news just came out. To be fair, Pain X out of South America. They were officially disqualified from their spot to the major. They technically won yesterday. They actually beat Pain Gaming in the winter finals, and then ultimately Pain still qualified. So those were the top 2 teams, as a lot of people expected. But as we also noticed, they were using 4 North American players on their squad, and PPD, of course, he ended up making a point of how he was not allowed to do that, go to a region and play in events just for those couple of weeks. Long story short, Valve decided to disqualify the team from their major spot and instead hand it over to Thunder Predator out of South America. So we're talking about it. I mean, I personally agree ultimately with the decision. There is still some concerning things with it, but I agree with the decision, and it's kind of cool to see an actual South American team, frankly, that will qualify for the major now with Thunder Predator and see what they can do on the land.
Yeah.
You're leaving me hanging there. I thought you would kind of...
I just don't know what else to say. I don't want to be too critical, but it's just, you know...
You're still trying to get those jobs from Valve, so...
I feel like it's about time that we figure this shit out.
Right. No, it is an interesting spot to be in for sure, but... Rule has been made. Alright, Complexity again, though. Just like last game, they're all 5 heading towards the top. As Dire said last time, of course, but Kunkka is chilling in the middle lane, doing a little dance. Ward is seeing him. Oh wait, no, it's not actually. Wait, really? He was just hidden right there. Wow. That's interesting, actually. He's like literally just out of range.
Limp nose.
30 seconds to go.
Did he show? No. I love it. All right, well, he actually was not seen that whole time, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he wanted to be or not. By the way, Skywrath up here. So we're going to see another tri-lane from Complexity, I wonder? I like it. Yeah, Undying's up here with the Skywrath.
The battle
See
begins.
Lycan and Bane and going for the bounty room. Not going to contest, though. Pretty dangerous, of course. Here, he's got the brain sap. He'll be fine.
Standard 2 for 2. And once again, Complexity electing to put Death in the safe lane on this Magnus. Giving him the solo lane, at least for now. Running a tri-lane. Just run at this Eternal Envy Lycan.
Magnus with the Shockwave and the Empower seems pretty good against Beastmaster. Careful thing against that. He did get the Call the Wild at level 1. But yeah, Rasta's going to TP to the top, kind of as expected. In fact, 3-4-3. 12 stacks of decay.
Yeah, he very low. He might just
Another
die
bolt.
here.
One more bolt. That's not enough. The salve. It will take off the salve, so not maximum regen, but yeah, plenty of damage. He did get the level 1 Feral Impulse, so has a little bit of natural regen from that too. And gets another salve from a teammate, so they're making sure to keep him up, but clearly that initial damage threw him off. 16 charges of decay on Undying right now. It's one of the better tri-lane heroes.
Yeah, I don't really think there is a better tri-lane hero than an Undying. Just makes all of your teammates so much more impactful because of amping their damage basically by making the HP pool so low, and pretty intelligent approach to slowing down this early game timing lineup by just saying, all right, Lycan is kind of your centerpiece of this, so if we make him have a horrible game, maybe we can buy this anti-mage some space.
Yeah, that's fair. It kind of goes back to that Olin idea of sorts that feels like you're going for. As Undying, he's being run down by Bane. Z-Freak, the one that actually... Wait, where did... Oh, he got himself up. Anyways, back over to the top lane. Z-Freak's going to TP back in, of course. Plus Ultra is not going to overcommit now. The lane is pushed up, and ideally Miracle should be able to get some last hits. He did get that counter spell early on, so he can use that if he finds it necessary. Again, can be good against Rasta and Bane, of course. Times it correctly.
Very low chance that he's gonna really be able to just hit people with the Mono Break so much, so I do like him taking a counterspell and the blink as his first 2 points. A little bit more defensive while his teammates play the aggressive role.
What do we think? This is kind of that age-old question. You have a Magnus on your team. Is Animage still one of those heroes that still goes Battle Fury, though?
Yes.
Feels like it, right?
Yep. You don't want the Magnus to have to just follow the anti-mage around for the entire game. And AM's he's just too mobile to do that. Gets too much out of the Battle Fury.
Undying again, it looks like he's low. He drops a little bit right there. He's trying to deny himself. He actually ends up throwing out another decay, though, runs back over. Snake King, he's one also low. 3-4-3, pops another mango, another decay, not enough for the kill, though. But again, damn tanky, 16 charges. Fear of thought he can't have the kill very far. How is nobody dead throughout this? So many heroes so low. But ultimately, everyone will escape. Again, Undying continues to just be almost dead, but not really. And instead, I'll miss the first blood at the bottom lane because a solo kill from Beastmaster onto Magnus. I can't say I saw that one coming.
Yeah, that's pretty big. No point in skewer from Magnus, though. He just got caught out a little too far, and Monkey slowed him down. Level 2 Boar, so he is going that kind of minion in the lane build. Very good against melee heroes. And without that point, his hero, Magnus, can really get caught out if he's not careful with his positioning.
Yeah, 20% slow at level 2. And this is one of those matchups, too. Again, already kind of a rare hero even before the patch, let alone now post-patch. How much practice do you have against that hero, right? So, throwing him off perhaps a little bit as far as how much the slow was. Unfortunately, you're going to miss it and how it ultimately played out. But as you're pointing out, more than likely part of the issue. Middle lane, we do have a wraparound. Scareth coming in, and Grizzly is... he's in trouble.
One more
Probably
arcane bolt.
dead. Obviously, the crap would not be good there.
Further ensure his demise if he did that. A little bit of a late switch here. Looks like they're going to put the anti-mage in the bottom lane. Yes, kind of concerned for his ability to actually farm in that tri-lane. Gonna go with the defensive try. Oh my goodness, look at that burst.
There was a lot of things around. Quite the rift. Yeah, nice positioning there. And so Rasta, he explodes. Kill another kill on the board. But how about this kind of adjustment, I suppose? They send the Magnus to the top. They now defend the trial lane. And the question is, are we going to see kind of a reaction from their side, or not yet at least? Beastmaster is still coming back to the bottom. Seems like he's fine being here still.
Yeah, I think that Plus Ultra pretty happy with giving EE some more space because, again, he really is that sort of centerpiece to the early game timing. And so the faster he gets to level 6, the faster he can get to that Necro Book, the faster they're going to be able to take these towers and take away the space from the anti-mid.
Master. He's going Vlad's. Makes sense in this early push strat. It's a very good tool for that. That over Helm of the Dominator, though? What do you think?
I don't know. Usually it is directly into the Helm and Necro Book, but Monkeys perhaps just having a little bit different player preference.
This helps mana issues a little bit more.
Yeah, Lifesteal also probably pretty good against the likes of an Undying, just to keep the sustain up when you're fighting them.
I wonder if that was a misclick right there, but either way. Monkeys is fine. He's almost level 6, and he will have the Primal Roar soon. If they can kill another creep, he has Primal Roar. But it's maybe he might need a couple with nearby. But the point is, he's going to be level 6 here in a second. Oh, that fortification. He might hit level 6 and Primal Roar right here as soon as he does. There we go. Yeah, they want to. The shackles onto the Skyrock up the side. Tombstone's put down though. Nothing for 3. Throwing out those decays. Sleep up on Anti-Mage. He blinks in. He still has that E, by the way. The counter spell. There's a Primal Roar, and that is not what you wanted to use. Exactly. A very defensive Primal Roar. And oh, look at that. Kunko's now showing up. There comes the boat, and there goes Snaking. Leave on down. Z-Freak credit for the kill. So yeah, you could tell what they were thinking for Plus Ultra, but he just didn't hit 6 fast enough.
Yeah, and then just Undying, getting too many stacks of Decay up. I will say, though, that Primal Roar has a pretty sizable windup and probably one of the easier spells to counterspell with Anti-Mage.
True. That would have been interesting, actually. He tried for that. So maybe not on him, somebody else, but either way, doesn't even get the chance, and using it defensively, not ideal. So Anti-Mage able to find some more farm. He's got the triple Wraithband now. To upgrade, of course, next. But Vlad's
pretty far behind. Pretty far behind in terms of CS, however. Eternal Envy has made a good amount of use of that space he now has in the top lane. Has the Dominator finished already. Necro Book soon to follow.
He picks that up. So just sharing the auras, that actually makes a lot of sense coming out from Plus Ultra. Having both the Vlads and the Helm of the Dominator team.
He rotates to the bottom lane.
Here we go. Let the push begin, yeah. And Kunka's coming down here.
Very nice to catch this Anti-Mage.
Yeah. The backlight's Bane went too deep. They're going for the ship combo on a Monkey's meanwhile. Can Lycan get here in time to help? Monkey's getting all the counter spell. Will prevent any follow-up where the Hex eventually hits after the counter spell wears off. Lycan's sitting on top of him, but Lycan needs to be careful himself. He's already at half life. He has to run out. In that werewolf form, limp in pursuit. Haste Tune allows him to keep up, but the sleep will not. It is eventually taken off, though. Ancient Seal applied to Bane. Bane going for the kill. No, the counter spell because of the last second. The Anti-Mage will fall, but they take out Bane in response. So another Eye for an Eye there. Eternal Envy back into his main form. Not the best thing ever. He goes
pretty
down.
Awkward first rotation.
Pugna not there. Also assist. Now that was Magnus. Of course, they were just having a standoff in the middle lane still.
This Undying hero is pretty damn strong. Very hard to push into. And first, like an ult, doesn't amount to a whole lot.
And that was a first pick Undying too. Not that that really means a lot, I suppose, but obviously confident with it, and they were correct. It's Again, especially in a trial end, as you pointed out, we're arguably one of the, if not the best trial ending support here on the game.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Seeing more of that why here. He's leveling up a tombstone now, only needs those 1 points in Rip and Decay so far. The Lycan will go back to farming. He's queued up the Necronomicons for the time being.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, but Beastmaster's still pushing.
That is one interesting thing that might come back to hurt plus Ultra is a huge amount of overlap in terms of itemization between the Beastmaster and the Lycan, which might put Monkeys in kind of an awkward spot having to go for some different items than he maybe is used to going on this hero.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tower does fall. So, tower 1 down. I guess tower 2. They did get the mid tower as well. So 1 minute or 10 minutes into the game, having the 2 tower kills. That's Invisrune is going to be killed by Lycan. Well played. Skywrath was camping it, yeah, but he sent the wolf over and denied it right before.
Looks like Complexity is just gonna forfeit this bottom tier 2 tower. Not really feeling comfortable mustering a defense into this full complement of plus ultra heroes. Snaking up here, just trying to sap his level 6. And we head to the mid lane and get some free farm there.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
God, these towers go down fast.
They do, and yeah, the Necronomicon's queued up on both Lycan and Beastmaster. I keep going back to Anti-Mage and looking at his farm, and he still has a ways before he's going to be any bit relevant. Now, they are going to initiate Howard upon you. They just hit so much damage, but the sleep at the last second, not going to be enough still. Good attempt there by Fear, just not enough, simply. Still chasing. Too much of a slow. The Boar is slow is actually pretty good.
It does feel like they are getting a little bit too forceful in their pushes. None of their heroes are really that tanky yet, and you know, they're trying to knock on the tier 3 at 10 minutes into the game. Kunkka, on the other hand, has almost 2,000 HP right now. Z3 caught in the mid.
Kunkka, he's slept up over here, so Z3 goes down. Now Kunkka, proper war. They're just gonna collapse on him. Death Deal skewer away. He has an RP, but obviously no point to use it right here. He's dead. They're just gonna simply run at him. Or oh no,
questionable use of an RP.
Yeah. Oh boy. Well, that's a 2-minute cooldown, and against this very heavy base push team, this
could literally just be a tier 3 right now.
Yeah. No RP threat. Oh my god, that thing melts.
They're gonna go for Rax. They have the Alpha Wolf. Yeah, this is a set of Rax at 12 minutes into the game for sure.
Who's not here? And go figure, Rasta's not here, so he doesn't even have his wards to use here. But yeah, they just got a Rax at 12 minutes into the game.
They did catch Lycan.
Yeah, brings him back. The ship, the sleep again in combo. Mitigates damage. Eternal Envy, he'll be fine. Has that team support. Anti-Mage joining the party, getting here late again. He's not the craziest combat yet. He has a mana void though. Got the Drain Life off still. Nether Ward's now put down. Now Complexity needs to be very careful fighting into this. It's only level 1, but still. Disarm. Up on Magnus. No Tombstone Miracle. Pops another counter spell, but doesn't really catch much out of Lit. Just gets run down. He's dead for 30.
Are they just gonna go bottom lane?
Complexity keeps trying to do these fights without Magnus RP. They're really just not the most farmed yet. They have an Anti-Mage that has triple Wraithband, and that's it. I mean, you can understand the desperation of they need to try to stop this crazy push, but the Rax was already dead at that point, so.
Yep, Shrine's gonna go down here in the bottom lane. And Snaking, happily doing snaking things, almost has his 8th element finished up. Or does, actually.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed. He's just been farming away at the top lane during this. That he wants to at least finish that, I suppose, but he has awards once again to use. Kunkka almost has a Shadow Blade finish. So his damage output will even be a bit higher, as well as, of course, the stealth effect. But there's the Necronomicons now. Yike.
Yeah, Necro 2 finished on EE. And looks like Book 1's on the Monkeys Forever as well. I mean, it might just be too many units to really stop. They only have the Kunkka for wave clear, really.
RP is ready to go again, so ideally Death can hold off on that. He has a blink, he is ready. That really feels like that's going to be the big tool here in terms of giving Complexity hope. You land a big RP as they're trying to as they're grouped up, pushing once again, and turn the tide. But
Plus Ultra are setting up for a Roshan. They're going to force in this bottom lane, make Complexity respond, and then head immediately to the Roshan pit. Or at least the tier 1 top and then Rosh.
Yeah, you see this new Hawk.
Monkeys might get caught.
Over. See if they can catch up to him. Just doing the jungle camp over here. Limp sees him. Here we go. Combo's coming out. That's a kill. Alright, so good find there from Complexity.
Good ward right here. Catching him out.
Did I do that?
The wages of fear.
Bounty ring control. 3 for... Oh, they got all 4. Wow. I mean, understandable again with their map positioning and how they have a dominant map
Dire's
control
middle tower is under attack.
in this game. Snake King, there's the ward trap. Catches on dying. Pops his flash golem.
A little ambitious here, but it is securing him this tier 1 tower.
Okay, he is going to die in response, but yeah, 343 will also fall. Pugna nearby.
Tower is falling.
Not going to chase too far though, so makes it a 1 for 1. And he gets a farm out of it.
He pings the Rosh pit.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Ship is up. RP is up along with a blink dagger. Imagine that Complexity is going to defend this, but there is pretty good vision from Dire. They will be able to see them coming. And this Rosh is going to die too fast. So, cancel that.
That's the theme of every time they group up, like they double damage, Eternal Levy, why not? No. They'll just bottle it, I suppose. Alright. Well, yeah, he's pinging it out. He's like, you want this, but back to farm, and has a Necro level 3 now. 1,300 gold saved up, so I don't know if there's another item that you're going to try to wait for before they push it again, but it seems like, yeah, Necro 3 is kind of that next mark of, alright, let's go again. I suppose Beastmaster has 2 only still, but really need that. They have an Aegis now in Pugna.
Interesting. Pugna. Guess that makes
Lycan,
sense.
or?
No, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe Beast. Sometimes you do see it on Lycan, even though he's the transform hero, but Pugna makes a lot of sense, actually, when he is the squishiest hero on their team. Again, Snake King split pushing this bottom lane. Has wards up. They're going to probably try and force a fight around this tier 2 while Snake King pushes into the bottom lane. Going to try and split up Complexity.
Yeah, 10 more seconds.
Very, very aggressive game plan from Plus Ultra, and it's paying off. 7k net worth lead.
Well, back to that point too. Again, you could tell that obviously the communication's there. As you're pointing out, Rasta is just constantly doing split push, and they're going to force Complexity to make that decision. Do they try to defend against Rasta, which right now Limp is here. He does have a Shadow Blade, but as soon as the Dark Team sees this, they're just going to
drop the wards.
off. He drops the wards, he shackles up, he's like, I'm going to get as much damage as possible, damn it. Even with the Ether Shock right before he dies. So 2 heroes are there, and that means the top lane now going to be heavily pushed. They're going to kill a Shrine meanwhile. I mean, that's mission accomplished. He dies, but he did exactly what he was supposed to.
Yep. And
Radiant's top shrine.
a little slow to actually get to this tier 2. They may end up... Well, they're going to go for it anyway. All of Complexity is here, so it's a little dangerous, but oh my god. There was the tier 2 there.
Exactly. They kill it in 5 seconds, so really...
And none of the heroes were even there. It's just the Necro units hitting it.
So Anti-Mage, he has the Empower buff. He chooses to go Manta Style first, and you got to think this is just kind of adapting to the game, right? Where he needed something to fight more effectively earlier on, perhaps.
Yeah, realizing he actually does not have time to get the Battle Fury. So, good adaptation for sure. But at the same time, you know, and he's still farming pretty well.
Well, the Empower buff, obviously, he is getting that, and Death is doing a decent job, it seems like, of applying that. I suppose when he's not as far throughout the map because of how constricted you are, that helps. But 343, by the way, he's leading the team on an adventure. Adventure to his death.
Yeah, and Manta not the worst farming item either. You can still use the Manta Illusions to push waves.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Into the base. Dying 15 seconds.
See you later, tower.
He's gonna buy back, but yeah, by the time he gets here, the tower's already dead. Rax are definitely going for that. You know the theme. Inner Beast.
Man, they just really don't have to commit for these either. Pugna can just keep going up and blasting. Necro units on those range racks as well, chipping away.
Yeah, they just let the units take care of absorbing all the damage, and exactly, another blast every now and then. It's like, how do you do this if you're complexity? There's no easy answer. Eternal Envy, he's going to activate the ulti, the primal roar on Kunkka.
Limp, just dead.
He's trying to get all the units, all the wards and everything. He buys back immediately. He still has the ghost ship.
Tomb down.
And the fortification. Nether ward's also doing some zaps though. Counter spell from Miracle. Eventually wears off. The ship comes through, but again, it's only just minions. It's not even
bigger.
RP's Lycan, but okay, the Mystic Flare will be enough for the kill. So Lycan's out. They got the racks, however, ready. Now they're time to run. Magnus, Fiend's Grip on in, Glimmer Cape away from Bane. Aegis on Pugna will be activated. The rest are TP'ing away though. I think Pugna's on his own. Mana Void, well, that didn't do much. He had full mana, buddy. Whoops. Anyways, gets the kill, but again, damage done by Plus Ultra. They get the racks. We're only 20 minutes into this game now. Complexity has a heavy back here.
Yeah, Snaking immediately TPs the top, gets both of the bounty runes. Monkeys gets both of the bottom ones, so another 4 bounty runes going to Plus Ultra. Snaking is 800 gold away from an Aghanim Scepter. 20 minutes into the game.
I apologize. Maybe he was trying to stop his TP. I don't know if he was TPing or not. No, it doesn't look like he was. Never mind. I'm still stuck on that Mana Void. Yeah, they're gonna, again, just reset. Why not? You're at the top lane. Heaven's Halberd on Kunkka. That'll be a good item. Kinda. It's not really. I just went through an evolution of logic there of like, well, maybe not.
They dead, undying, maybe? They are running into the tomb, but he pops the ulti.
With that shapeshift, they get a hex up on somebody. That's the Magnus over there. He just skewers away. Meanwhile, ulti on Snake King, but he's fine asleep initially and allows him to walk out. Death goes down eventually. Eternal Envy just runs him down. Now they catch Kunkka, and Kunkka escape. He doesn't have the Halberd yet. Wasn't able to finish it. He does not have a buyback, and he is going to be staying dead for 75 seconds. Magnus bought back. RP's up in 10, but without Kunkka, can you really take advantage of an RP even? Probably not.
Just mega creeps and probably the game.
That's it. Plus
very well executed strategy here, and a pretty clean 2-0, honestly.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I agree. It's obviously the old and kind of push strategy, but definitely the execution still needs to be there, and they did so. Complexity just could not handle it. RP is going to come out. Again, they're trying what they can on Complexity side, but they're going to be moving in the lower portion. Yeah, there's no way they're killing anyone there. The current farm, Miracle, probably dead. Counterspell at the last second. Back to the fount, though, and they're just going to kill tier 4s, and GGs do come out. So Plus Ultra is officially moving on to the winner portion, where they play the winner of the other Group A series victor, which is EG versus Borster. I don't have an update just yet, but of course we can make an assumption there.
Gotta say, pretty impressive drafts in both games. I think Plus Ultra really won it off the draft in both cases.
Yeah.